I'm Melanie, the election director for Washington County. Today is our public test of our voting equipment that we're going to use on November 5th. We're going to do a voting demonstration of what you would see at the polling place on our marking device and our tabulator. So after you check in with the poll workers, you're going to receive a piece of blank ballot paper that you'll insert into the marking device. And whenever you insert it, you want to make sure that the notches match. Otherwise, as I just did, it will not go in. Okay. So you'll see this screen with instructions, and you'll touch Start Voting. And then we're going to vote for all the candidates in the first position, which will give them all one vote. So you can touch anywhere within the rectangle that contains the candidate's name. So we're going to vote for all the candidates in the first position. You would hit Next Page. Then Review. After you've reviewed, you'll touch Next Page to make sure you've reviewed all your selections. You'll touch Print Ballot. It does ask you to print twice, and then it will print out your ballot card with your choices. After you've printed your ballot, you'll need to verify that what has printed is what you selected. And then you'll go over to our tabulator and insert the card into the tabulator. You can insert the card upside down, it will still read. So before we do that, I want to show you that this machine, when it was turned on, that the public count is 0, and that this paper, all the results are 0 for all of the candidates. Okay, so now when we print the results, after we've inserted this card, all of the candidates in the first position will all have one vote. So we're going to insert our public. Says thank you for voting. The public count has increased to 1. So this is our 0. We're going to rip that off. The poll workers would in the morning. You want to verify? This is the 0 report if you guys wanted to take it and look at it. Okay. So now at the end of the night, the poll workers would close the voting machine so that the results are saved, so that they could bring the media stick back to Washington so that we can prepare the report for uploading to our website. So when they go through the closing sequence, this is what the poll workers would be doing at the end of the night to close the voting precinct. And it's going to print the results. And you'll be able to see that all the candidates that were in the first position will have a number 1 after their name. After it's printed one copy, we're going to hit cancel because this is set up that at the polling place they have to print 3 copies, so it's automatically going to print 3, but we don't need 3 for our demonstration. So we're going to hit finish turn off is what the poll workers would do, and you can see that each candidate received 1 vote as we did in our demonstration on our marking device. So that's a demonstration of what you would see on election day when you go to vote at your polling place. This is our central count scanner. This machine is used to count the absentee and mail-in ballots, which we will begin opening and counting on Election Day, which is November 5th. So to demonstrate, we're going to print a report that will show that there are no votes. As you can see on the screen, everything is at 0, and this report will confirm that every candidate has 0 votes to start with. So we have a stack of ballots, and we are going to run these ballots through our central count scanner. We have voted them in a pattern that the candidate in the first position will receive 2 votes, and the other candidates will receive 1 vote. In the state representative race, which is different across the county as there are 6 different state representative races, the candidate in first position will receive 2 votes, and the other candidates will receive 0. So to begin, we're going to insert our mail ballots in the top tray, and we will touch start. Yes, sorry, I just can't hear what's on.
Only Board of Election employees are allowed to use that machine,
That is
right?
correct,
Okay,
yes.
that's what I thought.
Are you running that in test mode or regular operation?
Operation, regular operation mode. It'll be cleared out and sealed after we're done today. So we have 16 ballots total. This top one went into our top bin, which means it was not scanned. So we will touch the X to delete it, and then we will reinsert it in a different orientation on the top tray. So we have 16 ballots. The machine has scanned 16 ballots. So we're going to save. We can then print our report, and if you use the report and verify what we have voted, they will match. So as we said, we voted that the first candidate has 2 votes, the other candidates have 1 vote. In our state representative races, the first position candidate has 2 votes, the other candidates have 0 votes. We also wanted to demonstrate in Somerset Township, there is a referendum question that will be on the ballot. We did give 2 votes for the first position, which is yes, and 1 vote for the second position, which is no.